The crew worldwide, from Cali to Twitter, real hardcore fans, boxing ass niggas, consistency cops, police the views, we'll pull up receipts for any debate you choose. Shout outs to Clan Archie for the dope production. Ring Gang stay with the best discussions. Ring Gang Radio.
Some news of the week. Some minor news, or minor as in the Triple God, Gennady Golovkin has made a decision and will fight on May 8th, I believe. I believe it was May 8th. And his opponent is Steve Rolls. Now, I know all over the media today, it's like, who the hell is Steve Rolls? I myself am not familiar with Steve's with Steve at all, or any of his fights. Although I did see that he was an undercard of a fight that I did remember watching. I don't know if it was probably one of one fight type of joints. But Triple G is making his appearance since losing his belts, unjustly, after being the winners judges to Canelo Alvarez. So what was that?
I said no. I just said, and the three judges, like it's a package deal. Like it took 4 niggas to beat him, not just Canelo.
Exactly. And then so I mean, Steve Rolls is like, I believe they're fighting at a catchweight of 164. So Triple G will be fighting as a super middleweight. Which is, I guess, people have been trying to ask him about to actually do for quite some time yet during this title run. So I myself, I'm not thrilled about this, about who he's facing. Steve Rolls seems to be a good guy. He's undefeated and everything like that. I mean, I probably have to go on YouTube to look at some videos to really gauge it. But it's really, I don't think it's the fight that anyone wants to see for Triple G.
The ring rust shaker. I mean, that's all it is, with a big price ticket. I mean, I think it's only at 164 because Golovkin been out the ring and for a long time, and I know it's like after the last Canelo debauchery, you got the kind of vibe where Canelo kind of just resigned himself to fate and just chilling, waiting to get the most money possible and just kind of join the circus that is boxing and just, get these little career mode fights and get super paid. Like, it is what it is. Like, yeah, it's a jobber fight, but fuck it. Like, the kid's undefeated, he might prove himself, do something good.
Well, one can hope.
Huh?
So one hope that he actually does do else. People are gonna be like, if he flounders early, and it's like, oh, Triple G did what he's supposed to do. Triple G, she's that in order. If he, if it's competitive, then you're gonna get the half professional type of. I lost my train of thought. That means I drank a little bit too much.
No, I mean, you're going to have the detractors talking about, man, Golovkin old and yada, 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 and he couldn't get up for this fight. I mean, you damned if you do, damned if you don't when you take these level of fights. I wish he would have got a more proven name.
Right, especially since I know most people wanted Triple G to face Demetrius Andrade, something like that. And knowing how
none of these guys are taking those type of back-to-back top-level fights, though. Like,
like, I mean, obviously Andrade, but I'm thinking, let this man took an extended rest to chill and to let the battle heal a little bit. So Gennady Golovkin versus Steve Rolls live on DAZN on June 8th at Madison Square Garden. Wow. So Golovkin will bring it back.
Kind of jobber festival. Kind of, my jobber senses, like my showcase senses are tingling right now, fam. Like,
yeah.
I feel like that whole card gonna be just trash.
Yeah. I believe it, especially since most of them are actually going to be fighting on Canelo Jacobs, pretty much.
And he's getting 15 mil?
Hey, I can't knock the hustle.
I can't hate that. That's what boxing is now.
Yeah, and then unfortunately, like that, this thing like that would probably make me a hypocrite, as I'm saying, like, some people shouldn't, some of today's fighters shouldn't be being paid as much as they are being paid when they haven't accomplished anything. So.
Exactly, and we all know Golovkin ain't have it easy. Like, niggas ducked him during his prime. Felix Sturm ain't won it. Sergio Martinez ain't won it. Miguel Cotto ain't won it. Fucking Canelo Alvarez ain't won it either. He had to damn juice himself up, wait till he got older. He had to see Kell Brooks step up. He had to see Jacobs finally step up. But then he fights him. So all that shit, Golovkin finally raises his stature. Now he one of the top boxing 5 superstars. We're talking behind, Canelo and Anthony Joshua. You're gonna have fucking Pacquiao, and then you're gonna have
Broner,
right? Like who else bigger than, like, after those 5? Was that 4?
I don't know. I lost count.
Yeah. I'm just saying, like, who bigger than Joshua, Canelo, and Pacquiao?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like Golovkin up there, he's finally going to be able to see their type of money, where he's getting 15 mil, 10 mil for a fight. So if he's not going to be fighting killers every time, like, it is what it is. Like, where were these killers when, these killers went at his door when, he was in his prime doing it and not getting the paychecks you see it now? Like, I mean, I hope he gets a bigger fight this year, which I think he will. I didn't expect him to fight no Andre right now. Like, come on, y'all. Like, y'all niggas to be expecting Golovkin to fight monsters, like, in the worst circumstances. Niggas mad at him for not fighting someone better than Marioshin because Canelo cheated.
Exactly. Which consistently gets swept under the damn rug.
Y'all want to exactly real shit, because y'all want him to fight Derevyanchenko, a dude who we just now getting to notice that he ain't what we thought he was.
Mm-hmm.
And he wasn't. He was still untested, but now we seeing what the level he is, and it's like, did we really miss something?
Mm-hmm.
And even then, like, who's gonna fucking switch their whole training camp mentality from Canelo to a random guy who we don't know everything about yet, undefeated? Nah, come on, man. Like, nah. So it is what it is. Yeah, horrible fight, but fuck it. Like, at this point, like, I expect worse.
Right?
We've gotten worse, because this shit, the fielding fight was even worse than this one, though. To be honest, they just masqueraded. Huh?
Facts, super facts.
All they did was say, he's going to super middleweight. It's a title fight. But he fought a guy who, we knew wasn't shit. He lost to a top guy in that division brutally. Like, I mean, the belt wasn't worth shit. Like, okay, so like, same level fight. So before niggas start beefing, they be like, no, Fielding was bigger. Nah, it don't matter.
Mm-hmm.
So we get this new nigga a chance. What's his? I can't even remember the dude name Golovkin fighting.
Steve Rolls, man.
Steve Rolls,
yeah.
Well, let's see what he could do, man. Shit.
So, man, so another piece of news that also hit the waves probably just 2 hours ago, give or take, was regarding Jarrell Baby Miller. Unfortunately, he popped dirty for a substance, and it cannot happen at the worst time, especially since it just shouldn't have happened, period. I mean, the man has a fight coming up, biggest fight of his career, and he's out here popping dirty. Especially after he accused Anthony Joshua of being on stuff. But he's out here popping dirty.
Wow.
Everything is all set, but this nigga's out here popping dirty. You kidding me? And the stuff that he popped dirty for is, one thing about these, I spent a lot of time in, obviously, I was going to say I'm birthed from a hardcore gym environment. So I'm not a stranger to seeing things or hearing about things that are being done among people in there. He got one of those old school. I guess you can call him a SARM or whatever. But what he got popped for was like a GW, and it had like digits and shit in there. And that stuff is basically, it helps you for two things: endurance and fat burning fat burning properties. So we get that combination. Now, Big Baby has gained weight as his career progressed. Niggas getting in the ring at 330. Like it's the thing to do. Like he's the size of Nikolai Valuev. It's just like, So yeah, so it's pretty much he was definitely playing ahead just in case, he'd be extended by Anthony Joshua. But it's just like, why? Why would you do this, knowing full well that you're gonna be under all types of scrutiny since it's a 3-belt type of fight? Why? Why would you do this, Big Baby?
Lack of confidence, fear. This is his first real fight. He ain't have no in between. He career mode all the way to the top.
Mm-hmm.
No gut check. To me, this is like the situation with J-Rock going against Jamal Charlo.
Yeah, and it's just
no real fight before that.
No, just a whole bunch of showcases. That word again.
Yep. God damn, like, is this gonna be the year of the showcase? I swear, it really. Damn, I feel like I haven't said the word showcase so much in my life.
Right?
Damn, I think it's gonna make me write a song called Showcase. Like,
she'll probably be fired too.
Yeah, we gonna kill it now. Fuck it.
So yeah, so most likely now. It's clear. I think it's pretty much clear that I don't think Big Baby, unless they're actually gonna try doing the whole B sample thing, which I'm pretty sure, considering what he took, he'll probably show up in there too, and then they're gonna have to cancel the fight, which is going to suck a lot. I would imagine that, they'll probably scramble to find a replacement opponent for Anthony Joshua, but yeah. Big Baby completely fucked up his momentum and his career by pulling this nonsense.
Especially after he took all that shit too, man. That's what ruined it, man. If he was more humble, he wasn't popping all that shit. This make it worse now. You accuse the nigga and you do it now.
Mm-hmm.
You pushing this nigga saying he's soft.
And it's like this is like we don't need, just like significant fights ruined because of incompetence. This is stuff that we don't need in boxing at all. Like I said, and like I said, I get it. Boxing is a hard sport. I've done boxing. I know what it's all about. I know, and sometimes people will be taking this shit for different reasons. Big Baby's taking a supplement that's supposed to help you lose weight and to build endurance, and he's still walking around 300 plus. Clearly, he's probably not even doing that right. He's probably knowing how to actually take it.
Yeah, I don't know what it is, like, man. Hyperactive thyroid gland, or motherfucker just keep eating. He not training hard enough. Like, I don't know, man. I just look at it like, maybe I look at shit different because I love boxing, and I've had periods in my life where I'll train at the boxing gym for like 4 hours.
Mm-hmm.
Be there all day type shit, twice a day sometimes. We talk about 5-6 days a week. So when I look at it, like if it's your job and you making money where you can sustain an income yourself, and all you got to do is focus on boxing, like god damn, like nigga. Especially if you're one of these guys like Miller who you ain't really getting no hard fights. You were just, you was given every opportunity to succeed, and you fuck it up right now. You could have changed everybody. If you would have gave Joshua a good fight, that would have already put you at legit top 5. Like niggas would be like, damn, you can run that back,
right?
Because the real talk, boxing, the money in the rematches now, you know what I'm saying? If you get these good fights, a lot of niggas, they be stretching out rematches though. They don't right away them shits. But you know what I'm saying? He could have made a little back to back if he would have made it a good fight, because everybody else tied up and doing other shit. It's like you fucked up a whole situation, and it's like ain't like you got leverage like that. You ain't really beat no other names, so who gonna rush to fight you? Like,
right, and that's gonna be the $1 million question: who Anthony Joshua will face next?
Both of these niggas, really. I was I was saying that more for Miller. Like after this fight, like now he don't have this fight. Like, what fight could he possibly get anytime soon that's decent after blowing an opportunity like this? But you right. Who the Joshua fight now? Fuck Miller. Like he old news now. Like we gotta go with where the champ going.
Yeah, it's amazing how that has to be reiterated.
I mean, who your short list of potential opponents you would like to see, sir?
Man, I don't even know. Like I said, because there's not. Other than maybe Oscar Rivas, who's top rank, I just don't really see anyone that I don't think will give him a whole lot of trouble. So. Yeah, it sucks though. I was probably gonna pick one, and I'm pretty sure right now that
Rivas is a better fight than fucking Miller anyway to me. At least you can say Rivas earned it. Like a Brian Jennings win is bigger than anything Miller's done.
That's facts.
Shit, fucking Kanowski. I wouldn't mind that.
Yeah, but it all depends on what you can do to learn on to WBS. I said WBS. To learn to the zone. So yeah, and that's another can of worms altogether. I just don't see. If you look at the the rankings over there, it's just like Pulev is number 1 for another one. And then of course you have old ass Freza Kendo, which if that ever happens, if that fight, God forbid, would ever happen, I'm not even gonna watch that. I'm just gonna be like, I got some shit to do that, and I'm gonna go read a book.
Ever needed to be step aside money, it'd be for that fight. If there was a button where it's like automatic, just get this nigga a meal, tell him get lost.
Yeah. Yeah, I definitely, like I said, I'm not a fan of what's lurking in the rankings for the WBA, WBC, and the IBF. Except, there's Dillian White for WBO, and then there's Trevor Bryan for WBA, and Pulev for IBF. So, none of them really have any of the intrigue that you would need to make this fight interesting, like Americana. So
a white rematch would be good, but I think they would want to really run a promotion behind that. Like that fight's too big to be a replacement. I definitely watch Anthony Joshua and Dillian White again.
Yeah, it was a good fight.
And Dillian White's earned it. It's not like Dillian White, Dillian White's earned another title shot. Like either from Wilder or Joshua, Don't seem like neither. want it.
But then, yeah, exactly. You know, White has been on some bullshit lately with the offers that gets handed to him, to the point where I do think it's his fault rather than anyone else's. But yeah, like there's like, if I'm looking at it, it's just like terrible. The type of fighters that are there. You know, it was like, yeah, these are not fights that I care to. I mean, I don't really care to see outside of Oscar Rivas. There's really nothing there for him, and it sucks too, because like, you know, it's an event. And, you know, everything. Obviously, I mean, you know, there's gonna be lots of Brits, lots of Africans in the house, and everything like that. So it's gonna be a cacophony of all these wild ass chants and whatnot, and it would be great, but. Yeah, I mean, it's hard to get excited about this if you have some of these people that are ranked in the top 5 for his 3 belts. So,
damn.
Yeah, it's fucked up. The fight's ruined and everything. Most likely. Now, if the fight goes off a hitch, then I'm gonna be curious of why that is. The only way I can see it's going on, obviously, if the B sample is tested and it's negative, then they'll probably let him fight. But yeah, it's a horrible thing, and Big Grimmy did to fuck up his momentum and win, lose, or draw in this time to reevaluate and change your just to evaluate. I was looking forward to this fight too. Like I said, you know, American heavyweight and American black heavyweight. Like, you know, you need a foil for a European fighter. I mean, this was the type of fight, and on top of it, also too, Big Baby was, like, as I mentioned before, probably the last notable top 5 heavyweight with his 0.
Yeah. And he was strategically placed. He's really a top, like Miller, let's be honest, Miller's really a top 15 guy.
Yeah.
But, you know, in the situation for this type of fight with Joshua, you could say, yeah, he's a top American heavyweight with who got a name, up and coming, you know, big guy, hits hard, throws a lot of punches, undefeated.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, he had that going for him. Right now, you know, he ain't got really nobody else popping like that right now.
Not at all. And it's a shame.
It's a shame, you know. So, like Rivas is the only name. You know, Pat said Rivas. I was saying Rivas. I could fuck with Rivas. Kanowski. I wouldn't mind him as well, but.
And then, of course, there's always Ortiz lurking around too.
And yeah, Ortiz another one, but you know, I don't know if those guys are willing to risk it on short notice like this. But
especially with Ortiz, didn't look so great in his last fight. You know.
Yeah. But they just need to start throwing the bag at them 3 guys, because to me, all 3 of those fights are better than the damn what they had. You know, they got a little, you know, tweak the promoting a little bit, but shit, throw the bag at them and let's see it. Because to me, all 3 of those guys are at least proven against better opponents than Miller. You know, Miller just had to promote the promo and the machine behind them.
Right.
But, you know, that don't mean he was the best fighter for him. You know, it was good for the event. But shit, if we could say fuck the event and let's get the best fight, then I'm gonna pick the fight every time. Because we know the card is gonna be trash. We know it's gonna be another showcase, jobber festival. So fuck it. If I could get a more competitive main event, it is what it is. I'll take that.
Yeah, real talk. Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
So yeah, to wrap things up on that, Big Baby, shame on you. You know, and yeah, I mean, my final thoughts on, like I said before, you know, showcases, they need to go away. Boxing needs to go back. Hopefully, starting this week, needs to start, you know, airing quality fights on there. I'm talking about quality. You know, and like I said, you know, we gotta stop all the showcase airing or whatever, and demand for better fights, better competitive fights.
Yes. Instead of a weekend full of multiple fights on multiple networks, they're all fucking down, you know, crossroad jobber festivals and, you know, showcase fights, you know, with elite guys picking on them fringe contenders and just bullshit fights. Like, man, like, come on.
Yeah, so yeah, I mean, that wraps up our segment of Real Talk, where as always, if shit's real, we talk about it. For myself, Patscorpio, the New England representative. For LB, Shutterworth da Gawd, make sure, of course, Ring Gang Radio, you go to our webpage, you know, take a look at everything that we have, our Instagram, our Twitter, everything of that nature, you know, and of course, obviously, our, you know, Podomatic and Google Play, YouTube, yep. You know, we, you know, and Spotify, man, we out there, man. So yeah, I mean, take a look at all that stuff, supporting us and everything like that, because, you know, so it's always good to get that type of support. So, till next time, peace.